Today, in the recently concluded IPL 2025, RCB has won, and then there was a sad incident, tragic incident in the Bangalore where in a stampede in celebration, around 11 people died and more than 50 injured. But the team belonged to Vijaya Malaya, and in a recent interview in a podcast with Raj Shamani, he has expressed and how the idea of buying an IPL team came. He wanted initially to promote his brand Royal Challenge Whiskey, which he recently then acquired, and then how he wanted a Mumbai team, but finally ended up buying his own home team, Bengaluru, and then why he has chosen Virat Kohli as a young man, and the business module of IPL cricket, and how much money he has invested and how much have value. And again, he has also Ola Lala Lairu jingle, how it came about and who was the first user of this. He has all explained in this interview. Please enjoy it. I am not sure whether any uh, copyright strike will come on this, because this is a purely copied and edited version of an interview, a very short version basically, which covers only cricket part of it. So see and enjoy. I hope you will like it, and thank you.
I think I've already explained to you the concept behind building a personality for a brand, about communicating marketing ethos via sporting events, via music events, and various other forms that would be attractive to youngsters. I just acquired Shaw Wallace, and one of the biggest brands that I acquired was Royal Challenge Whiskey. And I was thinking of ways and means of now taking Royal Challenge Whiskey to the next level, which required a lot of marketing, innovation, thinking. And at the time the IPL was conceived, I was actually sitting on the BCCI committee as a representative of the Karnataka State Cricket Association. And I was very impressed with the pitch that Lalit Modi made to the BCCI committee about this league. And of course, he was working through, jumping through the hoops. BCCI was quite bureaucratic at that time. But nevertheless, he called me one day and said, okay, fine, we're ready to go. Teams are going to be auctioned. Are you going to buy? And I thought to myself, I said, wow, in a country where cricket is a religion, what better platform can I have to promote my brands than through an IPL franchise? And I got greedy. I wanted one for Kingfisher and one for Royal Challenge, my whiskey brand.
Okay.
He said, no, you cannot possibly have two. You can only have one. Anyway, bidding time came. And I think I was pretty excited about having an IPL team to promote one of my brands. And so I bid for 3 franchises.
Okay.
I lost Mumbai by a very small amount of money, but then that's not surprising that Ambani's got it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wound up being the highest bidder for 3. And I had to choose one. So I obviously chose Bangalore. And it then was natural that it would be Royal Challengers Bangalore, because the whiskey was Royal Challenge. And that's how RCB was born. But this is it. The media narrative will be, well, vanity project, Vijay Malaya loves cricket, he wanted to buy his own team, flamboyance, the usual narrative about me. But the sole purpose always was promotion of the Royal Challenge whiskey brand. So it was very much business driven. And that's why it was called Royal Challengers.
But did it help?
Massively. And of course, quite apart from it doing its job to promote the whiskey brand, the IPL franchise model itself, as explained in great detail by Lalit, and which is true now, is that the revenues, the media revenues are so high. The payment of the franchise fee over 10 years is over. So now there's a significant net profit for every franchisee. It's like a very profitable running independent business. So much so for it being a vanity project. $112 million is what I bid.
And that
$112 million, which of course people balked at that time. But in hindsight, if you look at it and do the math, it was a top class investment. I mean, look at what the teams are worth today.
Yeah.
I mean, they were $1 billion.
One
Obviously, there was the young cricketers, and it was draw by lots, right? And finally, I got lucky, so I got to pick, and I immediately went for Virat. I looked just, I think, shortly before the actual selection process. They were playing the Under-19 World Cup, and I was very impressed. And so I picked him, and it's wonderful. 18 years later, he's still there. He was a young kid at that time when I got him, but full of energy, great talent, and one of the greatest Indian cricketers ever.
If you had
dreams could come true, Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah.
If dreams could come true, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant, KL Rahul. If I had these 4, I wouldn't need anybody else, and definitely win the trophy. And RCB lineup is pretty balanced. Top class batting lineup, a much improved bowling lineup. I haven't seen Bhuvneshwar Kumar play in RCB colours yet, but he's a top class bowler. But as a unit, I can say it's a pretty balanced unit. And now it all depends on on-field performance. See, that is because the day RCB was conceived, we have had a comprehensive program of fan engagement.
Okay.
Right? We've had, the IPL window is 2 months. But we have had activation programs stretching over all 12 months to keep the RCB fans engaged. So it is once again a clear-cut marketing strategy and fan engagement strategy, which has worked. That's why we have such extreme loyalty that win or lose, the chant of RCB is always there.
Give me an example of the marketing trick here.
So many. I mean, you watch the activations of RCB. Longevity, right? You remember Ooh La 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 Le Le?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Ooh la 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 la, yeah.
When was this conceived? You don't know. Well, let me tell you. 1996 World Cup of Cricket. The Kingfisher West Indies cricket team. Now, back in 1996, I put the Kingfisher logo on the West Indies, not Indian, cricket team. Okay? And because why? The personalities of the West Indian cricketers. Fun, dancing, music, their entire swagger. That suited the Kingfisher brand. That was when the jingle was conceived, which lives on till today.
There ain't no boundary between a man and